We are track record.
We are never finished. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing pretty good. But if you're not, I have a pretty good treat for you. If you really want some excitement in your day, if you haven't watched our last couple of videos about our San Diego road trip, I suggest that you watch that right now. You know, pause the video, go watch that, and then you can come back to this one, right? But that video, we were really excited to make that one. We had a lot of fun making it, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Link should be right up here, or there, or wherever. But today, I'm back in the Mustang, and boy, do I miss that M4. I mean, it was such a fun car to drive. And even though we only drove it for like 2 days, or maybe 2.5 days, or whatever, I got super used to it. You know, like, it was crazy because when I first got into it, I realized just why BMW drivers never use their blinkers. Because coming from like every other car I've driven, that car had like the worst blinker design ever, because you do a full press and it turns the blinker on. Half press, you know, it does like a little triple tap and it just lets people know you might be changing lanes. But you do a full tap and it turns the blinker on completely, but it doesn't turn itself off if you turn the wheel, you know, the opposite direction, like basically every other car I've driven. You literally have to do a full press again to turn it off. And it was the most annoying thing, so I just kind of like stopped using them. But I eventually started to use them, and I got used to them, and I was like, okay, cool, these work for me. And then I get back into my Mustang, and I started treating my blinkers the same way as the BMW ones. I was like tapping the blinker to change lanes, and I was like, oh, my car doesn't do that, it's old. but yeah, I do miss that car. It was pretty fun. Anyways, back to today. It's raining in California, which is a rarity here. I think the last time it rained was when we had a giant storm back in, I think, September? No, maybe November or October. I'm currently on my way to get some coffee because I'm really tired, and I was woke up in a rush, didn't have time to make some myself. So I'm gonna head over to my local coffee joint, pick me up some nectar, some godly nectar, and I will be on my way with the day. Until then, enjoy these cinematics. Ooh, alright guys, so after my little relaxation time in that lobby, I got my coffee, I'm feeling energized. We can get back on the road. It's about 8 a.m. and I am in Camarillo for another round of autocross. So today's gonna be a pretty sick day, I think. Right now I'm currently walking the track. We are currently on an airfield. If you guys watched our first autocrossing video, it's the same place. Everything should look familiar to you, but we're doing a little track walk. Gotta pay attention to all the moves. So last time I was here, I was on stock tires with stock seats. So this year, or this time, I'm gonna be back with Nitto and TO5 tires that have been slightly used and some brand new Corbo racing seats that we just got. Thank you to Corbo for sponsoring those seats. Very nice. Alright guys, so we are at the track. I did my my track walk. The track is set up a little bit differently from how it was last time I was here. This one looks like it's built for a little bit more speed with some more sweeper turns. There's not as many sharp turns. There's a few chicanes, which is a little bit interesting. But the big factor here is that it is raining. It's not raining like too bad. It's currently like 9:40, but apparently around 10, which would be like any minute now, it's gonna start raining pretty heavily. That's the rumor. So right now, I do have good tires on, or better tires than I had last time. But it's raining, so we'll see how well that does. So we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to limit the power a lot less, because being rear wheel drive and having no traction control is going to be very testing for my ability here at this autocross track setup. So we're gonna see how we do. They're already started the lines. I should be up. I've got one more line to go. My dad's gonna be the next line going. My brother is already out there in the Fiesta. You'll see some of his clips soon with the GoPro. I did bring that. We're gonna set up. I was hoping to get some drone footage, but being that we're in an airport, I don't think that's exactly legal. I don't know. I probably could fly it, but I'd probably be like either shot down or arrested. I don't know. So I'm just gonna, not take my chances there, and we're gonna just figure that out. I'm pretty excited though overall. I want to get, I want to see how well the tires do. I do have upgraded brakes, and if these seats do anything, I want to feel like, be one step ahead of the car by not sliding around. These seats do hold me in place. So we're going to see how well I can do. I don't know exactly what the time to beat is here because it's wet. I've never been here in the wet. Last time I was getting around 44 seconds, I believe. within that. Ooh, he got a 32. My brother just pulled off a 32.3. Let's see if you can see the time. This one dude in his Miata, like, it's super like set up. Like, he's got a roll cage, it's completely gutted with like some epic cams. Dude's running like a minute on the track, and like right now, like half a minute, 30 seconds, between 30 and 40 seconds is like the norm, was what I'm seeing. So he's running the slowest time. So definitely, if I don't beat him, I'm basically a failure at life, and you know, Mustang life. We're gonna see. I'm about to get on the road, and it should be a pretty freaking good time. So here we go for my first lap. We're gonna see how well I can do. Okay guys, so I've done a couple runs. My first couple runs actually were my best runs. I got down to a 45, and my next slowest, or my next fastest, was a 46. But on my second time out, I had a couple failures, which you'll see right now. That one. Gonna put the cones back on. Yeah, but anyways, it's a really good time out here in the wet, learning how to drive. Pretty sick. The car is actually doing really good, all things considered, but definitely still needs a lot of work to be able to handle like I would want it to. So So we are finishing up our day at the Autocross event in Camarillo, sponsored by Speed Limit Racing. I will post their link down to their website down below if you guys want to check these events out. Currently there isn't a date for the next event. The airport won't let them plan anything outside of 30 days. So if you do want to check one of these out and come by, you know, make sure you click the link in the description, or in the description below, and keep an eye on that website for when they do post a date for the next event. But all in all, it's a really good time. You do get to, like, It's almost like it's like half car meet, half like you actually get to drive your car, you know what I mean? So you can hoon, just, you know, hoon responsibly.